Pussy boy, you're not killing me this time. What's going on, guys? We're back in another video on the channel, and today we have a class setup for the PKM, aka the most overpowered LMG class setup in Modern Warfare. There's literally no other LMG in the class that even comes close to the PKM. The PKM outshines every single LMG times 50, bro. I swear to God, if you guys use any LMGs in the game, if you guys went for camos, anything, I know you guys will 100% agree with me, man. Before we get into the attachments on the gun, and you guys hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification, man. Let's get the 20 likes on the video. You guys have been absolutely killing that goal, so I really do appreciate that, man. Let's keep up the consistency, man, and let's hit that 20 likes again, bro. First off, for the attachments, I like to start off with suppressor. Every single one of my classes has suppressor on it. It's just who I am, how I play. Suppressor works perfect, right? So it's just a need on my class setups. Also, I have snatch grip. And it is literally the only grip in Modern Warfare that adds ADS speed and recoil control. Let me say that again. It has ADS speed and recoil control. It's a double for both. It's literally the best grip in the game. No other grip is like as good as that. Like, that's the most overpowered grip in Modern Warfare. Like, that's crazy. We have the stippled grip. You already know the vibes, man. Sprint to fire speed, ADS speed, man. Every single one of my class setups. ADS speed here on the stock as well, and then I have sleight of hand. So a few things about this class setup is I completely built for ADS speed. Being an LMG, I wanted to have the most maneuverability on the gun possible. I can get up and play as aggressive as possible with this class setup. It's a lot of ADS speed built up on that. There's only one thing that takes away the ADS speed, and it works absolutely perfect for my playstyle. And if you guys like running around the map, man, use the LMG. It turns into an assault rifle pretty much, and it's just crazy, man. It's so much fun to use. One thing I usually never use on my classes is sleight of hand, man. I usually just deal with the reload time, but being this class setup and up close in the enemy's face, I feel like I needed sleight of hand. Too many times I was dying with no sleight of hand. I sat there for literally like 5 seconds reloading the gun. Sleight of hand makes that so much easier and makes running up in the enemy's faces it's just so much more successful. I get on more streaks, I kill more enemies, I survive in up close situations more often with sleight of hand and with these ADS attachments than any other class setup I've built for the PKM. To finish off the class setup, the Kimbo 357s, you already know the vibes, man. I don't even use these things really too often because they're kind of bad now, but I still use them because 357, it's a Kimbo fucking shotgun pistols. What else would you do? What else do you need in a Call of Duty, bro? Scavenger, hardline shrapnel, you already know what's going on there, man. Claymore, and then stim shot. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the class setup. You guys can build this, change it up however you guys like. If you guys don't like the iron sights, man, throw on a sight. If you guys don't want sleight of hand, man, throw on a range barrel. You can run the extended barrel, heavy barrel, whatever you guys want. If you guys want a 200 bullet clip, man, go for it, bro. You know what I mean? Build how you guys want to build. This is the class setup that works for me, and this is the class setup that I'm bringing to you guys for you to try, and then you guys can change it up and however you guys want from there. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys over in the gameplay where I break down the pros and cons of the best LMG class setup in Modern Warfare. Alright, guys, before we get into the pros and cons and the breakdown of the best LMG in Modern Warfare, I'm going to tell you real quick, man, I go off in today's gameplay here on Boneyard and then on Quarry as well. Today's gameplay on Boneyard, man, I spawned in, bro, and I just did my work, bro. First life, I started off right off the bat dropping streaks, going on like a 19 kill streak. I bounced back a couple lives later, get on another 15, and I got a couple feeds here and there. And I was just going off, man. This is like another perfect example of how overpowered the PKM can be. Being an LMG, man, I'm running around like it's an assault rifle up in people's faces, just absolutely gunning kids down, and nobody really has a chance at all. If you haven't already, man, make sure that like button, notification bell, you're in the vibes, so we can stick that right in there real quick. Anyways, guys, without further ado, man, pros and cons of the PKM, the best LMG in Modern Warfare, the best class setup in Modern Warfare, man. Here it goes. Pros, obviously, being an LMG, man, it's going to be high damage. I mean, meaning it's going to be good at range, good at medium range. That's where it excels. Medium range and long range, where this gun goes absolutely crazy. But with these attachments that I equipped, the gun actually also goes crazy up in the face against SMGs. in just close range battles because of the good ADS speed on the gun. That I added a couple attachments in there for ADS speed. They all make it so easy to beam kids as SMG players just like that. Because I can do that is because the high fire rate on the PKM allows me to just be out. I can actually like fight against those those up close gunfights because of the high fire rate and high mag count. I can just run around non-stop, don't even have to worry about anything. I can just beam everybody and not even think about it, bro. That's what I really love about this gun and why it's my opinion is the best gun in Modern Warfare. Also, being an LMG, man, it has 100 bullets in the clip, which is absolutely insane. The recoil on it is kind of inconsistent, man. That's kind of honestly a negative of the gun would be the recoil on it. Sometimes it absolutely beams, other times you have trouble with it and miss all your shots. So it's kind of like goes either way, whatever you guys want to see it. Another negative of the gun is if you don't run sleight of hand. Being an LMG, man, the reload time is really slow. So that's why I use sleight of hand on the gun. But if you guys, like I said, I went all over that earlier in the game. If you want to take off sleight of hand and put on a 150 bullet clip, I mean, you can go ahead and do that, but I don't really see the point of that, so I just run sleight of hand, reload fast. It's like a little bit longer than the AR reload, but it definitely, you won't even feel a difference when you're in battle. Yes, you have to take a couple seconds out of fighting to reload, and sometimes you may get killed off of it, but it's really not that noticeable in the end game. Another negative, like I mentioned, is the recoil is inconsistent. It's not really like ideal at all. And sometimes you do get killed a lot because of it. And with the recoil on that, it makes the iron sights sometimes hard to use. When the recoil gets crazy and the pattern goes off the wall, it's kind of hard to track your enemies with the sight. The sight's really weird. It has like that big metal part before the actual iron sight. And sometimes if you shoot your gun long enough and far enough distance, you lose your enemy in your iron sights and you end up missing your bullets and not getting the kill. But most of the time, it's really easy to kill people with iron sights, and it's very laid out. Those are really the only negatives to the gun I can find. Other than that, the PKM is a very good LMG, and it's definitely one of the best LMGs we've had in a Call of Duty in a long time. I really like the PKM. It's really fun to use a different gun. It's not the normal M4, the Grouse, nothing like that. It's a completely fresh gun, but it still does work, and it still can put in work for you guys, and you can still streak up and make shit happen, man. That's why the gun is reliable, and I highly recommend you guys put on this class setup, and I guarantee you'll find a few successes and to get on a few streaks with it. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the breakdown of the PKM. I'm going to leave you guys to the rest of the gameplay. I do go pretty crazy, man, so you guys can stick by if you want. If you don't, I really could care less. But, I appreciate you guys stopping by, showing love. If you made this far in the video, make sure to comment hashtag PKM in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. On the road to 7,000 subscribers. We're almost 300 subscribers away, which is absolutely insane to me. Thank you guys so much for that. Anyways, guys, peace out, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. See ya.